Your brothers? No.
Yes!
You're beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking DIAZ brothers!
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the DIAZ brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches!
Don't you forget, you're my #1 customer.
Hey!
All right. I think one more intro.
All right.
But wait! There's more!
Perfect.
Ready. It is Christmas Eve, Brandon. Did you hear about
Yeah,
this?
it's Christmas Eve.
Now, Christmas Eve comes but once a year, which I also heard about. We're here, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We just got off of work, raced home. Is this on backwards, Brandon?
Yes.
Oh my God. Not even prepared. In fact, I'd say I'm ill prepared. But we got a good show for you. This is the DIAZ Brothers Show. Thank you guys for tuning in. And a lot of people already in the chat. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate you spending your pre-holiday with us. Let's see. A lot of people already in the chat. And I can't see with these sunglasses, Brandon. But that's the meme lifestyle. Let's see. First person here was Lord Crackhead. Only 80 away from 1K. Awesome, guys. Merry Christmas. Yeah, we are so close to 1,000 subs. That was our goal by next year, right, Brandon? 2020.
Yeah. By the beginning of the year, it'd be great to hit 1,000.
That would be insane. Yeah. So if you guys have friends out there, family members that you maybe family members are visiting right now for Christmas, they probably have a Google account and YouTube account that they could sub to this channel with.
No. You just take their phone
Oh,
and you sub to them.
we got new subs. Paul here. Hit that bell for notifications, Paul. Thank you for joining here. Hail App and DIAZ Brothers. Merry Christmas. Shadowhawk is here. Mr. Von Stugel. Number 407, Merry Christmas. Is that backer number? New backer to the Lost Pages 2. Thank you so much, Mr. Von Stugel. That's awesome. We'll talk about that later. I did see we did get a new backer. Mirkra is here. Merry Xmas. Jeremy Burtz. Jimmy Reyes. Incredible Inker. What's up, Jimmy? Is this a new face? Solkeralt Lanan. I appreciate you being here, man. Lots of people here. Emerald Avenger. Luke is in the house. Leg Kick, of course. Merry Christmas, everybody. Amanda B is here as well. And Nail Bunny. We said Leg Kick already. Angels not. Oh, the angle's not Dutch enough.
Oh, yeah. You do that Dutch angle.
There you go. Is that also what we call a Batman angle?
Yeah. It's called
Batman
a Dutch
66.
angle.
Lord Nemesis is here. Brandon, holiday is right around the corner. There's many a package beneath the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza is here for our pre-Christmas pizza tradition, which we just started doing this year. So that's pretty cool. And this is a Christmas episode, so we're going to be talking about a great Christmas comic book because everybody loves comics, and some of you guys may not have seen it. And I didn't even tell you.
Die Hard comic book, right?
No, not the Die Hard comic. But do you have a Christmas shirt on today, Brandon?
No, I don't. I didn't have time to get it.
Well, I have one on. I'm going to show everybody my Christmas sweater.
I do have Christmas pizza, though.
Can we see that pizza? Nice. Christmas pizza.
Christmas pizza.
So this is my sweater I wear but once a year. This is my Christmas I have to return some videotape sweater. Obviously, it's just a long sleeve sweatshirt with this printed on it. Do you know where did I get this sweater, Brandon?
Jessica probably got it for you.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So one of my favorite Christmas movies is American Psycho. That's true. So if you guys haven't seen that one, Christmas classic, everybody watch it.
Somebody's doing an American Psycho comic.
I don't know if I do an American Psycho comic. What does everybody in the chat think of American Psycho? Also, did you set up the poll yet, Brandon?
The what?
Did you set up the poll yet?
No, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I could do that. So what do we want the poll to be? Let's talk about the poll really quick while I read the chat.
I said that it could be hot chocolate versus hot cocoa.
Hot chocolate versus hot cocoa, which is similar to the meatloaf versus meatloaves, which we had last week. We could do that. I'll set that up right now. Plead your case about this poll, and then we'll get on to some Christmas festivities.
Me to plead my case?
Yeah.
Well, we live and grew up in Chicago, so we have a lot of local terms for stuff, right? So, like, we don't say sneakers here; we say gym shoes, which is apparently pretty rare.
Really?
Yeah. And then
cocoa.
I've always said hot chocolate.
Cocoa. It's cocoa, right? Cocoa.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, because it's easier just to spell chocolate. I'm almost done with the pizza.
Sneakers one. All right, the poll's up, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to vote throughout the stream. We got Joe M. Sontag in the chat here. Been seeing his amazing ash cans for Reaper Destroy with that crazy foil cover. It looks really cool. I'm excited to get mine. Lord Nevis says Phil wants pity subs. A sub is a sub. That's what I say.
We want surreptitious subs. We want you to go to your relatives' phones, ask them to unlock their phone, grab it from their hand, run into the bathroom, and sub to Zaid Comics.
Yeah, definitely do that. Amanda B with the drop in the knowledge. Bret Easton Ellis, author of American Psycho, the novel. Yeah. Good stuff, Amanda. Well read. General Pig. Hadn't seen General Pig in a while.
That's true.
General, thank you for your service. Merry Christmas.
Fighting a good fight.
Anne's in the chat here. Hot cocoa is made with cocoa powder instead of melted chocolate. What do you think of that?
I don't know. It's always been the same drink to me. Usually, like, so you go to the store and then you get the package of hot chocolate mix, and then you pour it in, and it has those tiny marshmallows in it. You pour it into hot water or hot milk or whatever.
We always said sand shoes in hot chocolate. Is sand shoes like sandals?
Is he from Australia?
Well, in Australia, they call them thongs.
God.
You know that?
No, I didn't. But they make up words for everything.
Hey, what happens when so there's this new thing on StreamYards. Let's see. I could pull this up. Just the chocolate mix. Leave the milk. But there's a star next to this. I could hit the star. What's that do?
I don't know. It starred the comment for me.
I don't know what that does. I'm going to unstar it. All right, never mind. All right, so it's Christmas Eve, ladies and gentlemen. We are here, the Diaz brothers. We have big plans going into 2022 for this show specifically and for all the comics that we're doing. We want to make something more entertaining so you guys can come back every week and get your fill. And Brandon, see what I did there? For some entertainment.
And the show there.
Yeah. Well, for the future show, if I made a good joke like I just did, we would have our band do a little drum,
Yeah, the camera would pan over to the band.
And then it would do a little drum, what's that called?
A drum
hi-hat and snare. You guys know what I mean. So we might have in-house band. We're going to make a lot of vague promises for this Zaid Brothers show because there's going to be a lot going on. In-house guests. It's going to be great. Maybe we'll do like a jaywalking skit called Phil Walking or whatever. We go.
Why don't we just do one where we jaywalk and then see how many tickets we could get
harassed by the Chicago police? That would be good. So that's going to be really fun. But today we're going to be going over a comic book that you guys could go out and buy or get off at eBay. That's Christmas themed. Merry Christmas. Super Dan is in the chat. What's up, Super Dan? And Amanda said over promise, under deliver. That's what you guys could guarantee with the YouTube channel here.
For sure.
Call in butt pillow kick Phil.
Should have the butt pillow camera.
Oh, the butt pillow could be like our Jeff the robot. Jeffrey, what's his last name?
Jeff Peterson.
Jeff Peterson. All right, let's get into this, Brandon, because you didn't know we were going to do this. But
no, I had no idea of the topic. Phil always makes up topics.
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get them elsewhere. But if you guys have not yet, hit that like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, smash it all, because we're going to do this fancy camera work. And look at this. This is what we're going over today, Brandon.
Yeah, Christmas special.
The paramilitary Christmas special. You like my fancy camera work here? Got a little OBS going on.
Oh, yeah. That's how you're doing that.
Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Who's this character, Lobo?
I was thinking that this is kind of stolen from Bancroft's show.
No. This is what people think. Bancroft did this when he started doing his deep dives. But I've been doing overhead cam for a while.
Yeah.
I did a deep dive on the mask that Ethan jumped in on, and we were looking at the mask with this overhead cam. This is actually the first time I'm doing it with OBS, though, so it's one. I don't have to have another window. Amanda B says, surprise. She's surprised to see Lobo. Phil mails a lot of things up. Makes, I think he's saying. Makes a lot of things up. But I make things more masculine because that's just the person I am. Phil is the brains of the operation. Wait, Phil likes Lobo? Nobody likes Lobo. People like Lobo. So this is 1992, probably.
They often say.
The cover was drawn in 91, but usually things come out later. But maybe this was 91. Because Christmas is far into the year, right? Signed by Bisley himself, Simon Bisley, great British illustrator of the 90s and today.
Doesn't he say Bisley, though?
I used to say Bisley, but who knows what it is.
Pretty sure it's Bisley.
He does short signatures as Biz, and people call him the Biz. So Bisley. We'll get into this. So yeah, this is themed around Christmas. If you guys are new to comics, you've probably never seen this. Maybe you've heard.
New to Christmas.
If you're new to Christmas too, yeah. You're definitely going to check this out because
good jumping off point.
Starts off. Look at this holiday art here. Snow falling. This is great stuff here, and this actually starts off like a storybook. It's about a family. It's very spoofy and comedic. If you guys aren't familiar with Keith Giffen, who is co-creator of Lobo, he's a fairly comedic writer. It's also an artist too. And what not a lot of people know about this is
it's Mount Crumpet, right?
Yeah, Mount Crumpet. Keith Giffen would actually do breakdowns for the Lobo stories he would do with Simon, and then Simon would go over it and add his style to it. So a lot of the buildings that you see in here and buildings you'll see in the background of this art is heavily kind of like doodles of what Keith Giffen would do. And I think this is also co-written by Alan Grant. Yeah, Alan Grant and Giffen. Giffen would do the plots. Alan would go in and script it afterwards after getting the art back, which is really cool. So this starts out with a family that is having troubles with the holidays. Comes very much like a fantasy family where they are worried about their children finding out they didn't get them any gifts, and the children would kill them. So very
classic Americana,
classic and wacky. But they get a knock at the door and find a book there, which is this book about Lobo's Xmas sanction. And so it's a book within a book. So they read this story about the main man. There he is. Look at that. So cool.
You guys ripped.
Total Bisley action here. This is also, fun fact, first appearance a dog. If you guys didn't know, Lobo's pet dog, his name's DAWG. What's everybody saying in the chat here?
I was just reading Ichthyios's thing that says, "Who in the world says hot cocoa? Reveal yourself." Literally in every movie, right? That's the thing. I never understood it.
Yeah, people say hot cocoa. See, Amanda B says hot cocoa. Is that Tom Coker's Interiors? What, Jimmy Reyes? What are you talking about? This is Simon Bisley. People are asking for the new 52 Lobo. Someone time that guy out.
We'll have to think about that.
Phil's 14-year-old handwriting.
I think that was for the signature.
That's not my signature. Yeah, one of my favorite splashes of Lobo, and you get that kind of classic lettering here where it starts out, the kind of the old-timey storybook lettering for these caption boxes. Pretty fun.
It's not enough focus to read it.
And
this
right
rabbit guy.
Yeah, the rabbit.
Yeah, that guy's cool.
So yeah, right off the bat, we're just jumping into the story. Lobo, of course, is in some bar, and we see this rabbit who happens to be a drunk Easter bunny. And so the premise, you get right into it. The plot of this is the Easter bunny hires Lobo to kill Santa Claus because he's taken all of his attention away from Easter. Because seemingly Easter was a more popular holiday until the mainstream corporates made it into a corporate holiday. Very cartoony stuff. Awesome. Running scared. Amanda B says she's from New England. That's why she says hot cocoa. Joe Sontag. I looked for this book forever and finally found it in the 20-sided cent bin a few years back. Yeah, this was super popular. I think this is one of the things that made Lobo really popular too. I think this was after the first miniseries they did together, and really, really like one of the standout stories. This might be the best Lobo. It's the best Lobo one-shot for sure. Just the art, the story, the ridiculousness. Never taking himself too seriously, but just the talent and the art here. Look at this awesome motorcycle. That's just a foreground framing object for the badassery that is Lobo. And again,
really cool. That's the rabbit's motorcycle, right?
I don't even think we see Lobo on this motorcycle.
That's because it belongs to the rabbit.
Maybe.
What's the rabbit's role in this story?
He hires Lobo to kill Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
He's the Easter bunny.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't listening to anything.
Yeah, I just said that. Again, there's that cool Mount Crumpet things.
Yeah, I think Mount Crumpet. Space dolphins.
Space dolphins.
Yeah.
Some space dolphins.
First appearance of space dolphins?
No. He had the space dolphin thing long before this. He was friends with space dolphins.
Right.
But yeah, that's near and dear to his heart are these space dolphins.
What is that gray thing? Is that a shadow or is that just silhouetted mountains?
Yeah, they're probably just that's probably from the original like Keith Giffen line work where he's just scribbling this in. So he probably left it there and then the colors just added that gray to push him into the background. Get all the guns suiting up. But this really captures the spirit of Christmas. You're going to the North Pole, right? Which is this kind of factory with all these elves that are very seemingly mistreated in the workforce. Mutated elves, as we see here. Freakish. And I love how Simon kind of mixes the cartooniness with like creepy aspects of realism.
Yeah,
like, you know how
teeth are horrible.
How we were talking about like those realistic SpongeBob clips.
Yeah.
They zoom in onto a character.
Right.
And it's just this grotesque.
Ren and Stimpy used to do that.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy used to do that too. Just capturing the grotesqueness thing. Power stances. And so the elves here try to ambush Lobo, but unfortunately all of their guns they're just pop guns.
Cork guns?
Yeah, they're cork guns.
That's awesome. Those idiots.
Yeah.
What were they thinking?
You got Dog laughing at him. And then he basically goes on a slaughter fest. Another great splash page. Look at that.
So he's going there to kill Santa Claus, right?
Yeah.
Not to rescue the elves.
No.
Even though the elves are like enslaved.
Yeah, I'm sure they're getting paid something.
Yeah, but the working conditions are really bad. You were saying.
Yeah, well, he doesn't save them because he kills them.
I see.
All that gore. And this is another thing that Bisley would love to do is like kind of like this, instead of blood, doing that black inky splatter.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. And a lot of people kind of took that from him. You look at Jay Lee's work, Image in the 90s. He would do a lot of that splatter, took that to the next level. And I'm sure he was a big Bisley fan. Look at that. The gore. And this is, look at this page. This is a DC comic. You know?
Yeah.
Where would they ever put this stuff nowadays on their list of books? They wouldn't put anything this gory, action-packed, and high tea. Like, look at that arm bulging with veins, all those bullets and casings flying everywhere. Just the action and motion in his image here. And he's singing You Better Watch Out. Santa Claus is coming to town. But it's Santa.
Actually, Lobo is coming to town.
Yeah, it says Santa Bo is coming to town. Killing all these guys. All action. And this is probably like 6 or more pages of just.
Dog has a lot of personality.
Yeah. And
then out of a dog.
I watched an interview with Bisley, and I don't know if this is how this specific character came about, but he would get the plot from Keith Giffen and the kind of like breakdowns of the pages. And then while he was drawing it, he would add different characters to those pages, animals, because Simon really loves drawing animals. So he'll add like a random animal here and there just for no reason, just because it was fun. It wasn't in the script or anything. And then he would have to send the pages off to Alan so he'd write in the dialogue. And sometimes Alan would write dialogue for those random animal characters. So it changed the story. And probably that's how Dog got, introduced into this comic series. Yeah, he's got a lot of personality.
Look at that smirk on his face. Is hilarious.
Yeah, he's so cool. Cha cha cha, and all those dead elves. So that's the thing about Lobo. You know, he'll take any job if the price is right. He always gets it done and never goes back on his word. He's a man of his word. Got that like noble samurai, but super chaotic, of course, right? So looking for the fat man, and there he is. And that's what I'm talking about. Big, randomly, just a big gorilla behind him. He doesn't do anything in the story. He's just there.
It's weird. It could be a cardboard cutout of a gorilla.
Like Santa's really big fan of gorillas.
Yeah, he's a huge fan of gorillas. Like, look at how Santa's built. He's built like a gorilla, right? So that's his inspiration.
Oh, Jolly Saint Nick. Look at that. This is kind of like that Fat Man movie, right? I didn't see that. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
That was all the rage last year. Sim was a big advocate for Fat Man. He still talks about it. Let's check in with the chat here. Dave's in the chat. Says Bisley is the man. That's right. Yeah, he's awesome. 24 Eyes in the chat. Nolan Lockhart. I think I'm going to have to send you the Lobo card I have. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm a huge Lobo.
It's the new 52 logo.
Oh, no. And wasn't there a fetish gear hidden in Santa's house? Let's go look at this.
Don't kink shame the guy, all right?
Got some unicorns. I don't know. I don't see anything yet. But maybe it was something he was giving someone for Christmas.
He's talking about the gorilla suit.
Oh, that's right. 24 Eyes is here. Early Lobo feels like Outlaw Comics. Yeah, this stuff feels almost indie with the inking that Simon's doing. I love it. I love Simon's ink work from around this time, like 90 to 93 is awesome. He was really doing stuff that was a crazy style you haven't really seen before. Like this compared to the stuff he was doing on Slain is totally different, even though Slain is amazing too. That was fully painted. This, of course, is ink stuff. Merry Christmas. What's up, Ben? Of course, Santa likes six gun and ARO. Yeah, 6-gun gorilla right behind him. There you go. And not the gorilla suit. Yeah, what if it's someone in the gorilla suit? Killing Santa would create true equality. No one gets gifts, not the naughty or the nice. That sounds horrible. Let's see.
Yeah, that's not right.
Some more. So this is what happens here is Lobo has guns, right? But Santa wants to level the playing field, so they go for one of those classic knife fights, right? So they each grab a machete and they're going to go to town. And this is another one of my favorite panels from this. Just the shadowing. Also, it seems like it's not fully colored because it goes from color down here to black and white at the top. So I don't know if that was an intentional thing or maybe from the coloring process because it's just white up here.
The page probably started on fire and then they put it out real quick. And that was what was left.
I don't know, but there's tones. There's blue tones on his chest, but that's where it ends. So that would be really interesting to see if that was a mistake. Either way, it still looks incredibly crazy cool. The only thing that could use the color is his eyes. Like if you had those red, there's just slight tinges of eyes there. I don't see any fetish stuff in here yet, but down in this panel, there's a machine that says Elfomatic Cloning Unit. So they're like clones of each other. Let me check this other page. No.
It's the page with the gorilla on it. We were just there.
So yeah, this goes to town. Blood and gore. Santa getting knifed in the head. And I believe there's like an eyeball. Yeah, look at this. It gets this eyeball punched out.
Santa's eyeball gets punched out? That's messed up.
And DC Comics. But if you guys were concerned for your children reading this back in the 90s, it does say right here on the front, it says, warning, you probably can't see that, I'll read it. Warning contains bad taste in the form of ultraviolence, icon bashing, and the finger. More offensive than Christmas usually is.
Whoa.
Yeah, so
because Christmas is usually it's offensive, but no, this is more offensive than usual.
Oh, look at this eyeball hanging from the nerves. Sketches a badass. And here's all those animals. You know, he draws all those penguins, and the penguins actually talk. One says, "Free of the tyrant at last. 3 cheers for the main man." So, you know, he did something good here. The Santa Claus was tyrannical. You get the gaping neck hole of the decapitated Santa Claus. And this is really what Christmas is all about. You know? Look at that. Season's greetings, Fats. And the fat man's dead. Look at that. Vanessa's in the chat just came in. Lobo, not surprised. But this is different Lobo. This is Lobo killing Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's Christmas relevant.
Christmas relevancy. Yeah, Christmas with the main man. I was going to name the stream that, but I wanted viewers, you know. I didn't want people to not show up. Downward.
You could also show this on the anniversary of the death of Harambe.
Is today the anniversary?
No, of course not. But
I'm saying we could, right?
Because of the gorilla.
That's right. A drawn sword graphic says, "Do you know if Biz inked then inked this in pen, brush, or crow quill?" I don't know. My guess is though probably more than one of those tools. I'd say pen and then did brush work, because there's a lot of splatters in here and really thick stuff too. Well, I've seen him work at conventions. He does very watery ink
wash.
Brush. I have a headshot, a Lobo headshot that he did. So he gathers up all of the Santa's, you know, animals, and he goes and sees the naughty and nice list. You know, he checks the naughty and nice list, and he just realizes that everyone is naughty. And so he uses the shop to make these bombs and load up Santa's sleigh. As we can see here, there's the reindeer, all the reindeer here. And just drops the bombs on everybody. And that's basically how it ends. You know, heartwarming story. And, you know, cutting back to the parents learning a lesson, and what they really learned is they don't have any time to get their kids anything for Christmas, so they're going to go and kill them first before they get a chance to.
What's up with that guy's hairstyle?
I know, it's very much like I don't know what this. They're just so ugly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Curlers in her hair. I feel like Bisley was inspired by Bill Sienkiewicz on some of his caricature humans, because a lot of his old 80s stuff kind of looked like this. And then last shot here.
There's the finger.
Merry Xmas, comrades. Ho, ho, fraggin' ho. And even Dog, Jolly Dog here smoking the cigar, flipping the bird. Look at that.
Yeah.
Heartwarming story. Now, this is something you could tell your kids. And it wouldn't be complete without the last Boy Scout ad on the back.
It's good.
Which I've
Bring
never
a football to a gunfight.
Is that the tagline?
Yeah.
No, it's the goal is to survive.
So, last Boy Scout, the goal is to survive.
Here's the plot. They're two fallen heroes up against the gambling syndicate in pro sports. Everyone had count them out, but they're about to get back in the game.
So they have to go undercover as Boy Scouts, right?
Yes, anybody remember? I've never seen this movie.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
Something about Boy Scouts. Let's see. Bisley actually uses Egon Schiele in a way that looks good. I'm not even fond of Schiele. I don't even know who that is.
I don't know. Egon's a really weird name, though.
Yeah, Flipping the Paw. That was a good movie. People like the movie.
Last Boy Scout?
Only thing I remember of that movie is the NFL player shoots another player in the head on the field.
That's rough.
Not a good way to spend Christmas.
That's almost as bad as Bane.
Yeah. Yeah, Bane and football fields. So there you have it, people. Lobo, the Lobo Paramilitary Christmas Special. It's a one-shot classic. You talk to guys like Dan Fraga loves this book. Every Lobo fan remembers and is fond of this. Even people that, I mentioned Lobo too, that never really read any of the miniseries, they always remember this cover because it's so iconic, killing Santa Claus.
It's bothering me that the Lobo logo is clipped off the top of the comic.
Here?
Yes.
You think they should have lowered it behind him more?
Yes.
Or
Or
this knife. This knife is so cool.
There should be like a fold out part of the cover from the inside that folds out so you can see the rest of the logo.
The top. Look at this knife. You can't tell me that this. I mean, you probably couldn't tell me, but this is not like an inspiration on some of that Jay Lee stuff he was doing for what was that? When he drew Youngblood, that Youngblood was a private case book or something. Youngblood Strike Files. When he did Youngblood Strike Files, he would do that black guy with the skull face from Spawn. He had a bunch of knives. He would do that. Crazy blood on him, crazy knives. So this, amazing. And I have to show you that's the statue I have off of it, just because it's Christmas time.
Christmas. Apparently, Egon Schiele is an Australian expressionist painter.
Oh.
It says Austrian.
So I've showed this a couple times, but you probably would.
They probably forgot. They need a refresher.
Forgot. We love our show and tell streams here.
Chappelle? We're talking about Chappelle.
Let's check this out.
From Spawn?
Chapel, not Chappelle. Yeah, thank you, Chapel. So here is a statue. There's only one. This is one of like 15. Painted this myself. So there's that knife. He does have a switch out where instead of the knife, he's flipping the bird, but the hand broke, so I have to fix that. Is it clean?
More of a kit.
Yeah, this was a kit. So this was I put magnets in this for the arms and the feet. There's one of his crazy elves, arm cut off, and
he's got the knife and everything.
He's got the knife. Oh, his the jacket too. This was, I think, the only story where Lobo had a leather jacket with one arm ripped off.
He's like Blade.
Yeah, he's like Blade. My favorite thing is he's got this Band-Aid on his arm too. Put a little bit of blood there. So yeah, this was one of my first statues ever. Got me into collecting this Lobo stuff. Really, really sick. There's a dog that the sculptor made with it that I can't find anywhere. It's dog, and he has like the elf's arm in his mouth. It's kind of companion piece for this. But I display them with this dog, which came with my XM Studios Lobo. It's awesome.
Yeah, he's not as cartoony as the dog from the actual comic issue.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get struck for indecency.
You can also take his head off.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that's my
indecency end.
My Christmas gift to you all is the knowledge of that book and all the joy it brought me when I read it. What's your Christmas gift, Brandon?
My Christmas gift is I gave Doge this Santa hat. If you guys didn't see on the hard line,
That's true. He's got the Santa hat.
Swole Doge, prepped for Christmas.
It's more swole than ever. Lord Nemesis says, pretty cool. Yeah, I guess so. Phil needs to dust. Why does everybody say that when I show that statue?
So the dry brushing makes it look like it's really dusty.
Maybe. I mean, it is pretty dusty, though.
Oh, there
Cool
you go.
statue. Terrible paint job. Yeah. I'd get it repainted. Roach balls are better than dog balls. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. So what are we going to do tonight, Brandon?
I don't know. I still have all of my gifts to wrap.
Me too. Yeah. I want to eat some pizza as well.
Yeah, I've already eaten the pizza, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
I hope you didn't eat all the pizza.
No. There's still pizza. Garlic bread left. I have kolachkis to eat.
Are there new ones?
Yeah, there's new kolachkis.
Oh,
There's like a plate of kolachkis it's constantly being refreshed. It's like you take them and then you turn around and then you turn back and then they're there like a video game. They keep respawning.
That's amazing. So that reminds me of this book that I read in elementary school. I don't remember what it's called, but it's about this bowl that this old man gets, and anything you put in the bowl, it keeps it's never ending. It keeps remaking. It's like a magic bowl, right? So like you won't starve ever, right?
Okay.
But then like a spider crawls into the bowl, and then it's just a million spiders.
That never stop. So like, how do you refresh the bowl? Like, how do you start the bowl from zero if it never ends?
There was probably something.
There's like a button on the bottom.
No, there's no button. But there might have been a way to do that. Maybe you just take everything out of the bowl.
Anne doesn't know what kolachkis are. All right, so in my house, there's a huge problem with everybody just eating everything immediately. So I grab myself stuff and bring it up here. So I actually have some kolachkis here to show off. They're these delicious cookies.
What?
These don't actually look like regular kolachkis, but
you're hoarding this?
Yeah, I've been hoarding some kolachkis just in case. It's a savvy cookie heavy portfolio I have up here as my investment portfolio. So there's like those little like pastry things with the fruit preserves in the middle.
Yeah, they're you can get them at bakeries.
Yeah. Except these particular kolachkis they're not as dry and unpalatable as regular kolachkis. They're actually super buttery. Yeah, they're very Polish. We're from Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. I'm trying to look up this bowl book. Does anybody know the bowl book I'm talking about? Procrastination stream. Do a wrap off while you have a wrap off. Sounds horrible. My kind of bowl?
It's more of like 6 a.m. comics deal, right?
Yeah. Phil is Snoo Prime. All right.
Yeah, I don't know how the regular kolachkis are, but like a lot of people don't like regular kolachkis because they're really dry and really puffy. But these are the ingredients in this recipe is flour, some large amount of butter, and then vanilla ice cream. And then you just mix it all together and then roll it out like a dough. And you just push a little bit in there, and then you put the like make a little divot on the disc, and then you put your preserves on there and you throw them in the oven.
I think I found it. Let me see if there's a synopsis here. There's a book called The Full Belly Bowl. Did anybody find that one? I can't find the synopsis.
Yeah, Dave's saying the never-ending salad bowl at Olive Garden. I always wanted them to do a never-ending pizza bowl. right? And you could just keep getting the bowls of pizza because I didn't want salad or pasta, but their pizza used to be pretty good. And then they got rid of it. And then they never went back.
I wish.
Is this bowl book that important?
Yeah, I was just thinking about it yesterday.
Should have did your research ahead of time.
Here's an excerpt from the Full Belly Ball. It was a gift to this old man with a letter. I'll read it to you. Dear friend, the tiny note reads, in appreciation of your kindness and generosity, I leave you this full belly bowl. You need never know hunger again. Use it wisely, or it will be a burden. To empty it, pour it out. When not in use, store upside down and out of reach of children. So yeah, seems what it is. Why on earth is the full belly bowl? A very old man wonders. The very old man. I love characters who don't have names. But he soon finds out, no matter how much he eats from it, the bowl magically refills itself. This is exactly what I'm talking about. For the first time in a long time, the old man isn't hungry. Then he discovers that the bowl can refill itself with other things, even his 1 copper coin. Dude, this guy's going to be rich. And now it looks like he'll never want for anything again. His excitement makes him careless, however, and as he hurries off to spend some of his new wealth, he leaves the bowl right side up. And who can say what might get into the full belly bowl in his absence? Fully realized in this this book. So that is the Full Belly Bowl. It's just $15.99, hardcover on Amazon. Came out in 1999.
It's a story about greed, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
And the distractions of having too much.
That's right. And that is a great segue into The Lost Pages 2, which is also a story about greed, everybody.
It's about having too much.
Too much. That's right, yeah. In fact, in The Lost Pages, the hobo tries to tell this inner city Ute about the reapings of greed. And look at that. Yeah. So guys, check out The Lost Pages. It's all about greed and the greed of gold on a supervillain's heart. Yeah, El Dorado. We actually we got that extra backer. 384. We're so close to 400. That would be amazing. And the new thing here, guys, we've talked about before. We want you to get this gold foil cover. So all the gold on here will be shiny and bright. And we hope we get there. All we have to do is get to 30K. And once we get there, then it's unlocked. But yeah, we put out an update too. Show this update. Showing up some new pages.
Scotsman wants to know what the heck is a Ute.
A Ute? That's like a young kid in a
Ute.
The urban society. Inner city.
Who won the fan art contest?
We haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
We've been running around over the holidays.
We're too busy planning this episode of the Diaz Brothers show.
And planning future episodes. But we'll announce it in a few weeks. We'll probably do a show on it too.
Yeah, definitely.
Gonna look at all the fan art again and decide. Usually we leave it up to a poll on Twitter, but we have to narrow the fan art pieces down to 4, which is so hard because there's so many now. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think this is the most we've ever had, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, so this is a Ute right here. This little kid, he's an inner city Ute. As you can see here.
Look at that guy with his safety vest.
Yeah, he's got his little McFly vest on.
Punk thinks he's gonna drown.
That's right. So lettering's going great, everybody. I'm having a blast lettering this stuff. This is just the first page. Man, I think I'm over 30 pages done lettering now. There's some of these double page spreads are awesome, super fun to letter. We got Howl Comics in the chat.
Yeah. Ralph Macchio equals 1 Ute. It's true.
Yeah. And then this is a special sneak peek of the epilogue of the story of how the silhouette is going to look in that epilogue. And this is Dan Dahl drawing this epilogue. It's going to lead into a future story for like the Lost Pages 3.
Yeah.
So,
What's up with this epilogue, right?
all right.
No announcement about it. Nobody knew it was going to happen. Nobody was expecting it,
That's
right? And then all of a sudden, there's this epilogue in this book.
Yeah, well, I had room for the epilogue, and I wanted it to be there. I didn't know who I was going to have draw it, but it's kind of from a different perspective. So we have the art style change, and that's the cool thing about the Lost Pages is you have all these different stories. Like in the first one, you have these art changes when they're told from a different point of view. Or so this is a new. Well, we've seen this character before, but we're going to have another character's point of view come in this epilogue. That's why you have the silhouette looking more realistic in this really cool art style. I can't wait to see it colored. And it'll be colored too. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
It's going to be good. And then a little Lost Pages scroll action. If you guys already backed, you still have ways of helping us out. If you want more cool Lost Pages stuff, we have this Jose Garcia Lost scroll for your wall, as well as the ash can that we're doing and the Lost Pages 1 reprint. Oh, let's show that off. I didn't show that at all this week.
What?
We got the proofs in. Remember? Look at this.
Yeah, I do remember actually.
I'm
looking at it right now.
Where's yours?
I'm looking at it right now.
Hold on. Let's set up this camera. Do you have it in your room?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Calm down. Look at this, everybody. Bam! Here it is. Take my sunglasses off. We got the hard proofs for the Lost Pages 1 reprint. If you guys love that art you just saw of the silhouette, Dan did this cover. Dan Dahl, aka Booty Juice. This cover looks like it is illuminated. Look at that awesome backlighting. Super bright stuff. And this is the new and improved Lost Pages 1 reprint, a little remastered. Went back and fixed some lettering issues that were in there. We had a copy editor come and look at it. So if you guys didn't grab the first book, this is perfect to catch you up on all the awesome characters. Look at that. Some Joe Ball work. And even if you did grab the first one with that amazing Bisley cover, this one is just slightly different on lettering and has the beautiful cover. Look at this. Oh, so cool.
Ting, 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 ting.
Classic back cover. Yeah, look at that. It's amazing. So that was super exciting. We got that in this Tuesday, and it was just amazed by how the colors came out on that. As you can see right here, probably looks better on this camera.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, everybody always says like with Crimstone, Crim being this big purple badass, that it's so hard to capture purple on printing because of the CYMK. You usually have kind of like a degrading factor in that color, and it'll be more like a desaturation and graying. Why is that, Brennan? Do you know?
It's because the color that we're trying to reach is the weird, it's a weird mixture of like the RGB scale that we're seeing from the screens, and CYMK can't effectively make all of the RGB colors.
Yeah. So, but we've had a great success with this, especially with this cover, and we had help. Dan drew this and colored it, and then I showed it to Shelby Robertson. He gave us some awesome tips on really making the characters pop by adding kind of this starburst lighting in the back.
Extra juicy.
Yeah, extra juicy rim lighting here around them. And then Gabe El Taib, he saw the cover and he gave us some tips on coloring purple. And kind of like when you're coloring in RGB, switching over to that preview print image in Photoshop to see that CYMK, so you know that it's still going to look good. We added the blue tint in the background here. I can't wait to have the real deal out to you guys. And this is also going to be a poster too. So if you buy the reprint pack, that's the featured tier on the campaign, comes with a poster of this, which is going to be sick. Kick-ass stuff. We got to get those to print too. So yeah, people like that, friend. They like seeing this stuff. Book looks great.
Yeah, it looks good.
There's the link, everybody, if you want to go check it out. Tell your friends. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we got a couple backers this week. Got one today. So thank you so much. All that helps. We just passed 27,000. So we're on our way to 30K. We got to hit it before we ship so we can get that kick-ass cover.
Can hit it before we print.
That's what I meant. Before we print, yeah. Way before we ship. But everything's rolling. I think all of the ash can is done now. We just have to get it. I just have to letter it. So all that art is in. And I think for the main book, we have, I want to say like 12 pages left. All the layouts are done. Alan sent the last silhouette layout, and Dan's working on the epilogue. So I think probably like a little couple-day break for the holiday, but then we'll get right back on the horse, Brandon. Thank you, Rick. Thank you. Yeah. So anything else before we cut out here, Brandon?
We got to see the results of the poll.
Exactly, yeah. What else?
That's basically it.
We made some progress on the ventures of the Diaz Brothers show this past weekend.
Yeah. We still got a long way to go, but it's moving. The upgrade is moving.
All right, I'm going to end the poll right now. We have 44 votes. How is that possible?
There's probably people jumping in and out.
We've only,
like when a plane is flying, right? And then there's like people jumping out in their parachutes and stuff. But then other people from even higher are jumping back into the plane.
That doesn't happen ever. It sounds like some weird new video game. All right, let me see. I'm trying to get these poll results. So we've only had like 25 people in here at once, but I guess there's been 45 people in and out voting. Unless you guys are getting your bot accounts to.
Yeah.
Look at this. 49 votes. Thank you guys so much. 49 votes. And the official term is hot chocolate with 69%. 69%.
Nice.
Of people.
All right. Now the next step is we need to start a petition, and we're going to send it to Hollywood and show them that 69% of the population wants them to say hot chocolate in movies. No more of this hot cocoa garbage, right?
Yeah, all those 90s Christmas movies always say hot cocoa.
Right. I don't understand. I don't think I've ever seen a movie where they said hot chocolate.
Maybe it just sounds better than them.
I don't know. It sounds weird. It's just like, it's too weird. Like when they say sneakers in a movie.
Yeah.
Don't use sneakers. But people say sneakers in real life. Not me, though. I say gym shoes.
Vanessa's cheering for you, Brandon.
Yes.
77 more subs to 1,000. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Definitely sub. We're on our way to 1,000. On our way to getting monetized, which would be awesome for the new style of the show that we're doing. Really putting a lot into this. We're probably, what are we going to do about camera, Brandon? Are we going to get a special camera?
Yeah, we'll probably have to get one of those 4-dimensional cameras that looks through the windows to the soul.
Yeah,
right into exactly what we're feeling.
We're going to buy some of that stuff. We have multiple screens. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, that's true. How are we going to do that? We need multiple screens.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to talk to some investors and we'll get a grant.
Oh, we can do that, yeah. Cocoa is a Vermont wasp speak. Hey, give me some of that hot cocoa.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do a celebration stream for sure.
Definitely.
Just subscribe. Stippling Vaughn, what's up, brother? Thanks for subbing. There's one more step closer to 1,000. Keep on stippling. I don't want to look into your soul, though. We have no choice when you're watching the Zade comics.
They could do like a filter where it filters out the soul.
Do something like that just for Vanessa. Vanessa is here. Say something, sexy Phil. It's not that kind of show. All right, guys. Well, Merry Christmas to all. It's been an awesome. We'll do like a New Year's thing too, but it's been a great year so far. And definitely, if you're not subscribed, you're gonna want us to be subscribed to this channel. If not for nothing else, for the Diaz Brothers show, because we have big plans to make this big, kind of make it something that no one else is doing right now in CG. Like I said, live in studio guests.
You're giving it away.
No.
Yeah,
guests,
you're giving it away.
It's segments, suits maybe. There might be suits.
Oh, God. This is too much. You're promising too much.
Big bands.
Yeah.
Maybe how great would it be to have like a food segments?
Juggies on trampolines. We could keep going, right?
That would be great. We know some people. Night Diaz Bros. Feliz Navidad. Of course, Phil. Of course, we talk about making something big. Yeah, we're doing it big. Yeah. Phil Mukbang knew it. So I might do some eating streams too. But until next time, everybody, have a great Christmas. Post tomorrow about the stuff you're getting. I'll probably do so as well. Spread the word. And we'll be back Monday for the Hardline stream. And maybe I'll jump on some other streams and see you guys there too.
Micra agrees.
Best views in CG if you get Brandon's idea going.
Definitely.
Oh, the Juggies.
Yeah. We'll bring back the Man Show.
Oh,
we'll just steal the format.
That's fun. I'll dress up as Carl Barkley. Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
Gnarls Barkley?
Great job.
But wait! There's more!
This kid's definitely on crack right now.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop your fucking lying.
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Fuck the Diaz brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches.